Tonight, we are digging into the truth behind Roberts' January 2026 National Anthem performance at the College Football Playoff National Championship. While millions of viewers in the USA and globally were stunned by his precision, skeptics on social media immediately began questioning the perfection of the rendition. Was it a backing track? Was it post-production magic? Our investigation reveals a much more traditional truth: hours of rigorous, unenhanced at Hard Rock Stadium. Roberts, a former physical education teacher, treated the performance with the discipline of an elite athlete. The raw audio from our field reporters confirms that the soaring high notes and vocal control were 100% authentic, silencing rumors of digital assistance. This wasn't just a singer performing a duty. It was an live vocal execution that has now set a dauntingly high bar for every anthem singer to follow. February 2026 brought Roberts to the Crypto.com Arena for the 68th Annual Grammy Awards, where he was nominated for Best Gospel Performance Song for Still Live. When the award went to industry veterans, the truth sought by fans was one of frustration. Many called it a snub for the season 23 American Idol winner. However, the reality inside the Roberts camp was quite the opposite. To understand the truth of his 2026 Grammy run, you have to look at his history. Just 2 years ago, he was a local teacher, being categorized alongside titans like was, in his words, the ultimate coronation. Our sources close to the Recording Academy suggest that Roberts actually gained more respect for his gracious defeat than many winners do for their victories. His performance during the weekend's festivities proved he wasn't just a reality TV fluke. He was a legitimate peer to the legends he once studied. In a move that confused his management but delighted his, March 2026 saw a return to Mississippi for a week-long choral residency at the Max. The truth about this performance is that it wasn't a mandated PR stunt for his image. Roberts personally reached out to local leaders to put his choir back together, resulting in the Soul Sound Choir Camp. On March 12th, he led 150 students in a free public concert that redefined what a homecoming looks like. The truth of this performance was in the lack of ego. Roberts often stepped back to let the children's voices lead. It was a stark contrast to the high-gloss production of his national tour. This under-the-radar performance in the Citizens National Bank courtyard tells us more about his 2026 trajectory than any Billboard chart. He is an educator first and a superstar second. There is a specific truth to why his 2026 performances sound different from his 2025 competition runs. We've consulted with Vocal, who point to a significant evolution in his breath support and mixed voice technique since his tour with Brandy and Monica. The truth is that Roberts has been undergoing intensive vocal training to handle the cutthroat schedule of a national performer. In his 2026 live sessions, he is utilizing a resonant forward mask placement that allows him to cut through stadium acoustics without straining. This is why his covers, like his viral 2026 rendition of Tennessee Whiskey, feel both effortless and explosive. He isn't just singing from the heart. He is employing high-level vocal science. This technical upgrade is the hidden engine behind his unstoppable status this year, ensuring that his voice remains pristine even after 32 dates on the road. The truth about his emotional delivery this year is deeply tied to his growing family. Having welcomed his third daughter, Grace, during his Idol journey, his 2026 performances carry a new weight of responsibility. Fans have noticed a specific anointing in his eyes when he sings Heal or his new single Head Up. The truth is that he is performing for an audience of 3. Our reporters have noted that he often includes hidden lyrical nods to his daughters and during his ad-libs. This isn't just a career for him, it's a legacy project. This emotional grounding is what makes his 2026 performances feel so urgent and honest. He isn't chasing fame for the sake of his own name, but to provide a luxurious, free, yet stable future for his children. This truth is the magnetic force that draws 26 million people to vote and stay loyal to his journey. The truth behind the success of Still Live lies in the unlikely brotherhood between and Jonathan. While critics focused on the Grammy nomination, the real story is their 2026 cameo and live TV appearances. The truth of their performance chemistry is that it isn't rehearsed to the second. It's a spiritual conversation. Who has been a mentor to Roberts purposefully leaves spaces in the arrangement for to testify through his vocals. This collaborative truth has changed the way gospel music is being performed in 2026. It has moved away from rigid structures toward a more jazz-like, improvisational soul. When they performed on The Kelly Show earlier this year, the truth was evident in the silence of the audience, a rare moment of collective reverence that proves voice can command even the most jaded industry professionals. With the release of his single, Head Up, in early 2026, many wondered if the truth about was a shift away from his gospel foundations. However, our analysis of his recent live club dates and festival appearances shows a different reality. The truth is that is intentionally blurring the lines between the sacred and the secular. Head Up features inspired rhythms, but the lyrical content remains firmly rooted in hope and perseverance. This isn't a crossover in the traditional sense, it's an expansion. The truth is that is bringing the church to the dance floor. In his 2026 sets, he seamlessly transitions from a house-infused track to a deep soul ballad without losing his audience. He is proving that soul isn't a genre, it's an intention. This evolution is the truth that has made him a favorite for major 2026 summer festival bookings across the USA. We spent time behind the scenes of the Boy Is Mine tour, where Roberts was the featured opening act for Brandy and Monica. The truth of his performance during this 32-date run was his first in, last out mentality. Despite being the newcomer, Roberts was often the first person at the venue for and the last to leave the meet and greet area. This truth about his work ethic is why he was able to win over fans who were strictly there for the 90s nostalgia of the headliners. His 2026 tour performances were characterized by a nothing-to-lose energy that forced the legends to step up their own games. Our sources indicate that Brandy herself was so impressed by the truth of his talent that she often watched his sets from the wings. This tour was the fire that forged the 2026 version of Roberts, a performer who is now ready to headline his own arenas. There is a financial truth that dictates 2026 performance choices. Unlike many who chase the highest bidder, Roberts has been selective, turning down high-paying corporate gigs that don't align with his values. The truth is that he is still operating with the mind of an educator. He has been vocal about not seeking a luxurious lifestyle, instead focusing on smart investments for his family's future. This financial groundedness allows him the freedom to perform at events like the free concert in Meridian without worrying about the bottom line. This truth translates to a stage presence that isn't desperate for approval. He doesn't need to sell himself because he isn't bought and paid for by a massive conglomerate. This independence is what makes his 2026 performances feel so dangerous and exciting. He is only answering to his own artistic and moral compass. In our final analysis of Roberts' 2026 journey, the truth is that he has exceeded every expectation set for an American Idol winner. He hasn't just survived the fame, he has redefined the new standard for what a soul artist should be. The truth of his performances this year, from the stadium to the courtyard, is that they are all interconnected by a single thread of authenticity. He has proven that you can be a girl dad, a PE teacher, and a Grammy-nominated superstar all at once. As we look at his upcoming schedule, including his Perfect for Me City Winery tour, the truth is that the world isn't just watching a star rise. We are watching a legend being built in real time. Roberts is the truth that the music industry needed in 2026. Reporting for the National Desk, I'm your name, and the truth is, we haven't seen anything yet.